all rides on this game number 6 back in Colorado. We survived. We did enough to give ourselves this little leeway, give ourselves another chance. And we cannot come out here and squander this opportunity. After losing 3 straight to Pittsburgh after winning game 1, we did end up winning a pretty good game. 3-0, I believe the score was, to Pittsburgh in game number 5, and keeping us alive. However, you got to win. Pittsburgh is up in this series 3-2. If we want to LeBron this thing, we have to take it one game at a time. We got J.J. Rose, and our pitching staff, other than Bobby White, has been hit, has been miss, with way more miss. Ivan Oviedo, who got the rock in game number 1 of this series, is going to go on the mound for the Pirates. We have J.J. Rose, who did not have the best of nights in his first attempts at Pittsburgh. Let's see if game number 2 in this series for him is anything better. It's going to need to be for us to keep these World Series dreams alive. Here's those stats after that Pittsburgh game. I think he only pitched like 3 1/3 innings or so. ERA is way up there, and that was mostly due to the Marco Garcia grand slam that Rose was attributed 3 of those runs. So here we go against Bryson Stott, who's hitting 148 in the playoffs. He swings and misses. It's a very good start to the game for J.J. Rose. Gets a nasty strikeout. And hopefully this is the Rose that we are seeing today. That is a nasty slider on the outside. 1-1 count to Henry Davis, trying to get through the first inning clean. Shot through the right side, and that will be a base hit for Henry Davis. So can't quite get through it squeaky clean. Can still get out of it without allowing a run, which is what I care about most. Tamar Johnson. He's been a thorn in our side. Has done some evil, nasty, gross things to us. Hopefully we can do some of the same back to him. He is first pitch swinging. Popped up to Domine, who has plenty of time in that spacious foul territory by our dugout, and he will take the 2 steps into the dugout as he makes the out. So, got 1 hit given up, but we got out of the inning. Johnson way ahead of that pitch, popped him up. No runs on the board for Pittsburgh, as here's Johan Oviedo, a 3.94 ERA so far in 16 postseason innings. He's been solid. He's been very good, only allowing about 1 walk, it seems. So he is not going to allow free base runners. We're going to have to earn it against Oviedo. 0-2 count for Nolan Jones, who has a 1,000 OPS in the postseason. He's going to chop this to first base, where it is put on by McGreary and out to finish the frame. So a perfect first inning for Oviedo. And the first inning is done. Butterflies are squashed. 0-0 is your score. Top of the second, McGreary can't catch up to the heat on the inside part of the plate. So another good inning for J.J. Rose as we head to the bottom of the second. He's looking locked in. You see those eyes? They're just locked in. And let's see how far we can get from him today. We go back to the top of the third. Nothing happening for the Rockies. Rose trying for another strikeout. He'll get it again. Bryson Stott. We see number 24 in his nightmares. That slider got him for the second time tonight. This game's moving along. Looks like it's going to be a pitching duel today. Bottom of the third, Ezekiel Tovar is going to get on base. For the first time, a Rocky gets on base here is a perfect game through 2 innings, so you can't really put too much stock into that. Sterling Thompson at the top of the lineup with 2 outs is going to reach for a pitch well outside the zone. Hayden McGreary will get it and track it down himself, and that will do it for the inning. So still no hits for the Rockies as they've gone through the order 1 time. Did get a base runner on the walk. De Almador, can he get that first base hit? I don't know if it's going to be a hit, but he will reach base. We'll see what the official score is, and it will be an E6 on the usual second baseman, Tamar Johnson. However, very identical grab this time, with Johnson making the scoop perfectly, and then he'll turn it for 2. So that error does not come back to bite the Buccos, as the Rockies cannot take advantage of the free base runner. Still looking for their first hit as we're through 4 here in Colorado in this game 6 of the NLCS. McGreary already has a strikeout to end the inning. This time he will lace a base hit to Jazz Chisholm in left field and a late base runner for the Pirates in McGreary here in the later innings. About middle innings, we'll say. It is the actual middle of the game. Bradfield Jr., he's going to hit one on the ground. This will find some legs and get into the outfield. So now you got 2 runners on. The first time we've had multiple base runners on an inning by any team. This is coming on back-to-back hits with 2 outs. And Samisiani with a 3-1 count gets a fastball on the inner half of the plate and is going to fly about 375 feet, about 40 feet shy of the track, or the wall, excuse me, and that will do it. So Pirates threaten towards the end of that inning with 2 outs, but Rose and the Rockies able to lock in. If you notice, we haven't seen any offensive highlights for the Rockies. Still looking for that first hit as a no-hitter alert is here in the 6th inning for Oviedo. And J.J. Rose gives up a base hit here. He's been pitching excellent. It just sucks that someone on the other side is having a even more excellent day. Tamar Johnson chases below the zone. Sterling Thompson sure-handed over there at third base. Gold gloves in his future, I'm reckoning to bet, as he gets them out of the inning. Bottom of the 6th, Stephen Kwan in the 9 hole is going to watch a sinker well outside of the zone for ball number 4. Second walk for Oviedo. He's only had 1 walk all postseason coming into play today. And then a chopper, and the Rockies can't catch a break. Double play ends the inning. Oviedo having just one of those days. No hits given up as we finish 6 innings. And first batter of the inning will be Brian Hayes. For the love of God, please don't hurt me. Please don't do it. Popped up. Jones ranging back over his head. And Brian Hayes, he hurt me. He hurt me big time. Throw comes into the cutoff man and a lead-off double for Brian Hayes as the Pirates threaten first here in the 7th inning. 80th pitch, Steve Cedeno. He's also been a killer. He goes down on a circle change. Filthy from J.J. Rose, as Cedeno is his 6th strikeout, and that's going to do it. J.J. Rose will be responsible for runner at second base, but that is going to be his day. He was phenomenal. A little bit over 80 pitches as we're now through that 3rd time in the lineup, and they are going to make the call and bring in someone else for the bottom parts of this lineup. It's going to be number 7, Bo Brisky. Has been a postseason darling for us in our 3 appearances back-to-back the last couple of years. He has been a go-to guy, 6 games, pitched 7 2/3 innings, and just the overall stats look pretty good. This one in on the fist of Bradfield Jr. and Stephen Kwan able to track it down, and we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Can the Rockies get a hit, let alone anything offensively? You have your 3 best hitters to do it. Amador, Jones, and Chisholm coming up. Lead off with Adele Amador, who's not having the best of postseason, striking out and then reached an error. One of just 3 base runners we've had today, and then one of 2 of those to get cut down in a double play to end the inning. Up the middle, dive by Stott, and we can't buy anything. That looked like a surefire base hit, and Bryson Stott doing all he can to keep the no-hitter alive. Jazz Chisholm says, I don't even give a fuck about the no-hitter. Bye-bye shutout. Jazz Chisholm clutch. You like Jazz. 7th home run, almost 400 feet. Not even hit too particularly hard, but we just needed 1. And that is exactly what we get. We get the 1. Boom. Cranked it right field. See you later. Alligator. Rockies have the lead after having no offense the entirety of this game. All of a sudden, it's flipped on its head just like that. You like Jazz Chisholm, 1 hit, 1 run. If that's all we need, that's all we need. We will take it, but we still want some more. Bo Brisky still working out there in the 8th and just missed the outside edge as Sammy Siani reaches on the walk. Bryson Stott, he's going to flick this one the other way. A dive by Thompson off the heel of his glove. Now you got 2 runners on to begin the inning. All right, 8th inning, Pirates coming to play. You've seen them respond all postseason so far. Jared Triolo gets a cheapie, loads the bases. Throw comes into home plate. No chance for the runner. And we got bases loaded, no out. It might be time to make a switch. And Brisky, who is at 22 pitches, is going to stay in there. Henry Davis gets the strikeout on Davis. So Davis cannot come through. A ground ball changes the complexion of this game. And we are going to ask Gregory Santos, a ground ball specialist, to do just that. Signed him a couple years ago. He's been nothing but nails for us in the back end of our bullpen. This is one of the guys that we trust in this. Maybe the guy we trust the most in this situation. He has Termarr Johnson, who is 0 for 2 today, but has been an absolute force in the series, and he strikes late. Ground ball through the left side, 1-run score, second one right behind him, and the Pirates, they end up taking the lead over the Rockies here. 2-1 late in the 8th inning. Both of these runs assessed to Brisky, and we got the ground ball we needed, just not in the right spot. It's one of those things where the process was right, results weren't there. I can't be too mad. I mean, I'm furious. You get up a lead late like this, but can't be too mad. Steve Cedeno pops it up. Domine's back to get it. Now, all of a sudden, the Pirates have a 2-1 lead. Rockies now behind again. Do we have enough? We haven't done really anything all game. Do we have enough? They are going to bring in Andres Munoz, so no more Oviedo. I thought they probably should have kept sticking with him, but they decide to go to Munoz here in the late innings. He's been iffy, to say the least, but they trust in the stuff, and let's see if that is blind trust or not. Tommy Domine, he'll start this off with a base hit directly up the middle, and he'll be on first base with a single on the slider about knee length. Ezequiel Tovar 0 for 1 today. Did get on via a walk, and he has been a clutch guy, and he will continue that moniker as he goes the other way with it and be 2 on, just like the Pirates did. We get 2 on to start the 8th. Can we get another one? Load the bases potentially. Andres Munoz has been very shaky all postseason. Obviously, he has tremendous stuff with the velocity, with the break on the slider. But if we can get to it, it does not matter. Stephen Kwan, 2-2 count, popped up, and dive by Siani. He missed it. This is going to roll all the way around the wall. 1 run will score easily. Second run right behind him. He will score. Kwan into third base. Look at that. A triple for Stephen Kwan. Clutch is as clutch gets, and we have the lead back in the 8th inning. Just a little blooper, and Siani thought he had it lined up, was a foot or two short, and that rolls by him, allows Kwan to steamroll to third. Both runs come across to score, and we are in threatening range again. Luis Ortiz will come in, and we get to Munoz once again. No one is safe against this Rockies lineup, even though we have been dormant all game long. We still come through when we need to. Sterling Thompson just needs to drive the run home. He gets a high slider, and that's exactly what he'll do. Popped up the Bradfield. He is way back there. Throw will come in, and Kwan will be well safe. And we have a 2-run lead with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. Adele Amador will pop up to Siani. He'll have plenty of room to get under it, track it down, and complete the 3rd out of the inning. We got life. Couple singles, then a bloop, and that was all it took to take the lead against the Pirates. Stephen Kwan, our hero, keeping our series alive. and get your Marlboro Reds out. The Marlboro man, Roger Calderon, comes out, and he is trying to close the door against Pittsburgh and bring us to a Game 7. Has been borderline flawless all postseason. First batter, swing, pop up, track down, first out. 2 more to go for Game 7. Next batter is Enrique Bradfield Jr. 4 pitches so far to McGreary. We'll have the first one to Bradfield here. 1 for 3. 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Pitch is a bunt. It's laid down. Look at Sterling Thompson make the play. Eliminates speed, eliminates the cheap base runner. And we move on. Ciani, 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. We'll see you later tomorrow night. The Rockies come back and win, getting no hit through 7 innings. Getting a home run to spark the offense late. And then coming through when they need to. The Rock-Offs. They are always clutch in the late innings. That is how we have built this team. The long ball, good pitching, and getting hits when you need them. Playing the later innings as perfectly as you can. And we are tied heading to a Game 7. I cannot wait for it. Santos gets the win. Munoz gets the loss. 6 save for Roger Calderon. And we are moving on to a Game 7. Thinking about it, who goes? I don't think Bobby White will have enough to go. I think it'll be between Bud Leonard and James Mora. I still don't know. We will talk it over. My heart's leaning Leonard. We've gotten better games out of Mora. Both have struggled. And Mora has like that one game where he was lights out against Philadelphia. Do we trust him to do that again? Do we trust Leonard and just tell him that he goes? Who knows? But either way, we will see you next time here against Pittsburgh. What a journey this has been. What a game that was. It came down to the wire. It came down to the final moments. We were able to pick up the win and move on. We'll see you next time for more Colorado Rockies baseball. Thank you. Go Rock.